I wouldn't endorse a product I didn't believe in, and I'm telling you, this product, it really changed us as an organization. My name is Randy Blackburn. I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, also the Director of IT of Pan American Bank and Trust. Well, first, we've been on OnBoard for about 4 years, and I think that's important to note. As far as life before OnBoard, and we can remember it because it was very painful. As if you're with a bank, you understand that preparing for directors, if you have maybe 15, 16 to 20 board packets you're making, that could fill a 3-ring binder very easily. So we had 2 people working about 3 days full time, taking this information, printing it out, making copies, filling the notebooks. And normally what happens is there's always 1 or 2 revisions the day before. So they would have to go to every notebook, take those pages out and put those other revision pages in. Then of course, after the meeting, we didn't allow our directors to take the books home because there's an information security aspect of this, that you don't want that information out of the bank. So what happened is we basically shredded all the material after it was done. So we had our first board meeting. The first notice right away was the fact that we're not preparing those board packets and worried about the security of them. They were up in the board portal prepared. They downloaded the whole book, and then the agenda was on the left side. Very easy to use, straightforward. As a matter of fact, I set up the training for it, and no one really needed the training. By the time I got there, they were using it, which was a good positive thing for us, because training can be a bear if you've got 50 people learning how to use something brand new. So it was not difficult to use. Afterwards, it was all the paper and time that went into it, and actually the directors had the information before the board meeting, which is super huge because it gives them time to read it and actually have greater input into what's going on. Several months later, we renegotiated all of our printing and our copying contracts. They were adjusted because we were printing and copying about 20% less than what we were when these contracts were made, which was some substantial savings. The first thing I wanted to say is that I really understand why it's so hard to change something, to have technology move that information. However, we know that we need systems to be able to do those transactions faster. We need the reports to go in the right hands, and we do need to move the right information to the right people at the right time for the right business purpose. There's some point in a year where you have to reevaluate the previous year and the year before that and say, how can we be better? How can we get the information into our people's hands securely, and how can we be better? How can we be better managers? How can we be better directors? And how can we help our employees be better employees? And that is through information and collaboration is what we found. So what I say is, try it. What I say is, do a demo. Call me. If you want to call me, I will do a go-to-meeting with you, and you can check out some of the things we're doing. I won't be any confidential information, but I'll show you how easy it is to set up a meeting.